Was it? Hello. So Reefy Taco here, and I've got a request by millions and millions of my fans like, man, your tank is so dope, but what is the nitrogen cycle? So I'm going to explain to you guys what that is in a very crude and ignorant way and show you guys how I'm testing some things. So let's go here. Alright, so this is the Red Sea Master Builder Kit. I'm going to call it that. So first question is, what is a nitrogen cycle? Second question is, how fast can a bird fly? And I don't know what that is. So we're going to just look at this instead. How about that? Alright, so nitrogen cycle, explained extremely crude-ish, like. First thing you do with the cycle is every body of water, a fish tank I should say, has to have a cycle before it can become established or safe for fish, invertebrates, coral, so on and so forth. Same thing happens with freshwater and saltwater. Freshwater, however, you can get away with being more lenient. That's why when you go to the carnival and you see that big fat goldfish sold by some dude that looks like he's killed a family, that's why you're able to stick them in a bowl of water and it works for a while. They're a hardy fish, and there's a lot of freshwater fish that are hardy, and there's a couple saltwater fish that can be hardy. But the few ways that you start a cycle is you need to introduce an ammonia source. So that could be ghost feeding your tank, which is throwing a bunch of food on the top of your tank and letting it turn into like this nasty turdy looking stuff and producing ammonia that way. But that's a very slow process. Another introduction method would be to get some live rock, and which is rock from an established aquarium or the reef, and sticking it to your tank. But I've heard horror stories of people getting like just crazy creatures come into their tank, or a mantis shrimp. No, but for real, you'll get like just bad parasites and stuff that you don't want into your tank. Plus, live rock is so crazy expensive, and you pay like $15 for a tooth pebble or something. So anyway, you can do live rock, you can do media from an established tank, but you have to understand that you're bringing in somebody else's junk. So if you would like to go through somebody's trash can and put it into your tank, then go right ahead. Another way is using products like, I think there's a Tom's ammonia something or other, which you can put into your tank and it cycles it really fast, which is a chemical. And the method that I chose was buying a shrimp, a raw shrimp, from a grocery store and dropping that dude into my tank. And that guy was Corey, and I made a video about him, and it was just really sad. So once you get that going with whatever method you choose, whether it's a fish, whether it's live rock, whether it's ghost feeding your tank, whether it's chemicals, or whether it's the method I chose, then you are going to produce ammonia. Look at that segue. So ammonia starts showing up, and it starts showing up really hard. And in my video recently, I was right around 2. So my dead shrimp Corey, he did his job, and he kicked this up. Now once ammonia becomes present, it'll eventually give way to nitrites. So ammonia turns into nitrites, and that's the second part of the cycle, let's just say. So your nitrites will go up, and I'm going to test this here in a minute. And then what should happen is that ammonia should start scaling down as nitrites come up. Now you may see that ammonia and nitrites are still high, but that's normal. So finally, after that is done, you will get nitrates. Now, how the hell am I supposed to read this? Look at this, it's like the same colors. Anyway, nitrates come from nitrites, which came from ammonia. And I don't know if came from is the exact word. Again, this is an idiot's guide to the nitrogen cycle, so don't quote me on any of this. Look up the science stuff if you're curious. Anyway, once you have nitrates, the process of nitrites and ammonia should start decreasing. And you eventually want to get these two at zero. So you want to get this piss color and you want to get this Casper color. And what will happen is your nitrites will be around this area. Nitrates, excuse me. So if you want to get rid of your nitrates, which you do, then you'll do a water change or you'll kick up your filtration. There's a lot of methods out there, so I'll get into that later if my millions of fans want to do that. So anyway, you want to get to this point. Once you get to this point and these are zero, then you are ready for some fish. So that's it. That's the cycle. Now, as far as this Red Sea test kit, I've read that they're accurate. I've read they're not. I mean, I don't know. I'm going to try it. If it says good stuff, I'm going to believe it. So that's just how I am. It's also got an alkalinity and a pH test. It comes with 3 vials. One I am cleaning, and the other I've got out right here. In order for you to get accurate tests, you read, and once you read, you apply. And you can see it comes with all this stuff here. It actually came organized, but I screwed it up already. So that's it. That's the nitrogen cycle. If anybody has any questions, ask a scientist, because I'm sure as hell not going to be able to help you. And I want to thank everybody for the well wishes of Corey. Please check out that video if you can. And that's it.